Bachelor Nation demands accountability. Chock Chapple's apology falls short after comment backlash. Following the explosive backlash over his insensitive remarks about Joan Vassos' late husband, the Golden Bachelorette's Chock Chapple has issued a public apology. But for many in Bachelor Nation, it's too little, too late. The controversy, which began after Chock referred to Joan's deceased spouse, Joan Vassos, as her ex during a podcast appearance, has reignited concerns about his emotional intelligence and respect for Joan's past. While Chock took to Instagram to clarify his words, fans remain divided over whether his apology was sincere or merely damage control. Chock's apology. A non-apology? In a since-deleted Instagram story, Chock addressed the uproar, writing, "I want to clarify my words from the podcast. I have nothing but respect for Joan's late husband and the love they shared. I misspoke when I used the term ex. It was never my intention to diminish their relationship or her loss." While some fans appreciated the acknowledgement, others criticized the statement for lacking depth. "This feels like he's just covering his ass," commented at Bachelor Spiller. "If he truly understood why it was hurtful, he'd have addressed it directly instead of calling it a misspeak. Joan's husband didn't break up with her, he passed away. There's a huge difference." Relationship experts have weighed in, noting that Chock's word choice may reveal an unconscious bias. Dr. Eliza Carter, a grief counselor, explained to Entertainment Tonight, referring to a late spouse as an ex can feel like erasure. Widowhood isn't the same as divorce. It's not a choice. For someone like Joan, who spent 3 decades with her husband, that distinction is crucial. Joan's silence speaks volumes, notably absent from the conversation, Joan herself. The Golden Bachelorette has remained quiet on social media since the controversy erupted, leading to speculation about whether she's privately upset with Chock or simply avoiding the drama. A source close to production told Us Weekly that Joan was uncomfortable with Chock's phrasing but didn't want to escalate the situation publicly. Joan has always been classy. She's not the type to air grievances online, the insider shared, but those close to her know how much she loved John, and hearing him referred to as an ex didn't sit right. Fans have pointed out that Joan's past vulnerability about her grief makes Chock's comment even more jarring. During the Golden Bachelorette, she tearfully opened up about losing John unexpectedly, calling him the love of her life. For Chock to later reduce that relationship to an ex dynamic has left many questioning his empathy. Bachelor Nation's divided reaction. While critics have been relentless, some defenders argue that Chock's mistake was unintentional. He's a divorced man. To him, ex might just mean past partner, not necessarily someone you chose to leave, argued at Chock Defense Squad. Cut him some slack. But others aren't buying it. If he really loved Joan, he'd understand why this matters, tweeted at Golden Truth. This isn't about semantics, it's about respect. The debate has spilled over into discussions about Chock's overall suitability for Joan. Throughout the Golden Bachelorette, he was criticized for his laid-back approach to relationships, with some accusing him of being more focused on the fun aspects of dating rather than the emotional weight of commitment. Now, skeptics wonder if this incident is proof that he's not fully grasping the gravity of Joan's past. Will this affect their relationship? Despite the backlash, insiders claim Joan and Chock are still moving forward with wedding plans. However, the incident has reportedly sparked serious conversations between them about how they discuss their pasts. Joan isn't one to hold grudges, but she's also not someone who tolerates disrespect. The US Weekly source added, "Chock will need to show he understands why this was a big deal, not just for the public, but for her." For now, Bachelor Nation remains on high alert, scrutinizing Chock's every move. If he hopes to salvage his reputation and his relationship, he'll need to prove that his apology was more than just PR. Our final take: Chock's misstep may not have been malicious, but it was undeniably tone-deaf. In the world of The Bachelor, where optics matter almost as much as love itself, his words have consequences. Whether this becomes a minor bump in the road or a sign of deeper issues in his relationship with Joan remains to be seen. One thing's for sure: Bachelor Nation won't let him forget it anytime soon.